Spain in the 1930s. You hear a lot of comparisons right now to volunteers in Ukraine being like the Spanish Civil War in the 1930s, where you had the international brigades who were mostly communist, but were fighting for a democratically elected government in Spain against the fascist army. And I think that's a good comparison to start out with. There's actually, perhaps it's not known as well as it should be, but there were a number of volunteers from India who fought in the Spanish Civil War. And they were very diverse, much like you see foreign fighters in Ukraine today, or in a lot of other cases. So you had some people who were communists who went. You also had Hindu activists with the RSS. You had people who were not fighters. You had doctors who were Muslim. You had writers also, like Mulk Raj Anand was one of the probably the most famous volunteer from India to go in Spain. And so they each had very different motives for going, but they responded to similar types of recruitment. And you know, these were not the only volunteers from India in past cases as well. There was in the Israeli War of Independence, around the same time as India's independence, you had a man go from Mumbai who was of Iraqi Jewish descent. You know, there was an ethnic cause in that case. So these seem to be people who are very different from each other, but there's actually some commonalities between them, despite the fact that they're for different causes and in different times in history.